everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am back with card number 3 from our Painted Lavender Suite bundle. And this is my online class. If you would like to know more information about my online class, in the description box below there is detail on this class. So let's get started. Okay. For this here, this is called the square column card. So we are going to make the square column card. It folds flat so you can mail it, and then it sits up like this for your for having it ready to display when they get it. So you need a piece of paper that is 5.5. Make sure I get all this in here. That is 5.5 by 10 1/8. Okay. So now we're going to do some scoring on the long side. So we're going to start at 4 1/4 right here, and we're going to score. Then we're going to go to 5 3/4, and we're going to score. Then we're going to go to 7 1/4, and we're going to score. And then we're going to go to 8 3/4, and we are going to score. Okay. So let's get this out of our way. So now you're going to score on all the score marks. So, okay, just like that. And now if you were to put this around like so and line it up, you have this one, and this one available. So missing this first one, we're going to put down some designer series paper. So we have I have 4 pieces, but we're going to use 3 of the 4 right now. And we are going to put some tape on them. We're going to skip the first one, and we're going to put it right here on these ones, just leaving a small little border. Okay. Go to the next one. This paper is out of the designer series paper that is in this suite. It is called, did I write down the name of it? Let me look. It's Painted Lavender, I believe, is what it is called. I will make sure I have it linked on the screen in case I am wrong. But it's right with this whole Painted Lavender suite. Oh, over a little bit more. There we go. So now we have our 3 there. And now we got one more here, and we're going to put this one right here on this side with a tiny bit of an edge showing. Okay, so we're going to put this right here, a tiny bit. Okay, so it's just like that. All right, now we are going to go ahead and we are going to add, I'm going to add liquid glue because I like to have it, I want to get it up on the edges and everything and around, but you use whatever adhesive you want. You don't have to use liquid glue to attach this, but that's just what I'm going to do. Let me get some glue so it's all the way around the edges. Okay, anywhere there's a big blob, I'm going to go over it. Okay, So now I'm just going to lay this down because I want this to go right on that piece. So if I lay this down and I just fold it over, it does it just like that. So all I did was just lay it down flat and so it looks like that, and then it just went where it had to go. Just so it's just like this. So now it's your square card. So now let's get doing the fun stuff, and that's embellishing it. I forgot to get my dies out and I forgot to get my stamps, so we're just going to do it all together. So in the stamp bundle, we're going to need this little stamp here. It's got like trios of little flowers that we need that. We also need the little butterfly that's here, or butterflies, because there's a couple of them there. So we need that. So that's all we need out of this one. Then out of the other one, now I made this into a Mother's Day card, but you can create this into anything that you want. So this one I think I'm going to do I Can't Thank You Enough. So I'm going to put that on this one. Okay. So there we go. So on a piece of scrap paper, we are going to get out Highland Heather and Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel and Highland Heather. So these are the colors that I used. So I'm going to stamp the Highland Heather. I believe I stamped it 3 times. 1, 2. I meant 2 times. And then I am going to get, cleaning my stamp off here with my chamois, and I'm going to get out the Blueberry Bushel, and I'm going to stamp this time. I'm going to, oh, I got a little flower that I didn't get. I'm going to stamp this 1 and 2. So there we go. We got bunches of that. I'm going to clean this stamp off. Okay. Oh, and while we got this right here, I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp I Can't Thank You Enough. Right like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the butterflies. I did it the opposite from the last one, from the one I did before. And I'm going to stamp these in purple, and I'm just going to kind of stamp them right there, just like that. Okay, and we're going to set this stuff aside for now. And now we are going to get out some dies. Let me put these away. Okay. Now we need the dies. Here we go. We need a couple dies here. We need the no, we don't need the butterfly yet. Nope. We need this die. And in here, we have to have these 2 flower dies. And, let's see. That one, and I didn't use this one, did I? I think this is the one that goes with it. Let me double check. I just want to make sure. Yes, okay. It's this one I need. Not this one. This one goes with the other set. Okay, I already used this one on the last couple cards ago. Alright. So now let's do some die cutting. We're going to bring our board in. We need 2 of these types of leaves. I already did one in that Lost Lagoon, and now I am doing one in Shaded Spruce. So I'm going to tape this down so it just stays there. And then for this, there's two of these, which is wonderful. And we're just going to line this up. Okay. So first of all, you need 2 of this in the Lost Lagoon, and you also need 2 in the shaded spruce. Okay, and then you need 1 in this like leafy in the shaded spruce, and you need 1 in the Lost Lagoon. All right, and now what we're going to do is we are going to add flowers to our pieces here. And this works best if you have one of these like little take your pick tools, so you can move. I'm making sure these are all flipped over in the way that I want them to go. So here we go. And I'm going to bring in my little one here up top so I can see. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to add glue, just tiny bits, to these 4 like little areas here. And I'm just going to pick one up and I'm just going to stick it on it, of the different sizes and stuff that go on here. So it just looks like that. If I can get my finger from it sticking to me, we'll be doing good. And now we're going to add these to the card. So I just kind of put this one down and I put this one down, and they can hang off just a little bit because the card is going to lay flat. So you can have them, some of the leaves hanging off on both sides, okay? And I don't put glue all the way on this. I just kind of like run it a little bit here, doing a little dabbing, because it doesn't need a lot and you don't want it to ooze out everywhere. And if you're going to have any parts hanging off, you don't want glue on it. There we go. And then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, and now I'm going to make 2 of these look like one is higher than the other, because that's how I want them to go on here. I want this one to be higher than of all of them. So I'm going to put one down first. This is how I'm making it look like a bouquet here. I'm going to put this one way up here, kind of like this. Oops, a little higher than I want it. Right about there, I guess. That looks like a good spot. And I'm going to press it down. And then I want this one to be over here, but a little lower than the one that I just put there. Got a little dab of glue on the outside of that. Okay, so we're just putting it down more of a tilt than being low. Okay, and now I've got this one here that I kind of want over here, but I want this one to come down first on this side. So we're gonna take this one and we're just gonna add some glue to it. And I'm gonna tip it like this to the side. Like that. And then this one is going to come to the side this way. So it's kind of like this. All right. All right, so it looks kind of like that. Then we're going to bring in some more of that ribbon. I'm just going to cut a piece and I'm going to make a knot out of it. So I could put it right here at the bottom. I'm gonna kind of like that side better. I'm gonna trim the bow here like that. I'm gonna find a glue dot. It's not always easy in this house to find the glue dots if I have my little kitten around. You guys know how that goes. He hasn't gotten them lately. I've been remembering to put them back. Sometimes I get up and walk away because someone comes or something. Or I have to make sure he's not out in my area. I probably should have had that one over a little bit more so it met up here, but it still looks cute. It still looks good. I still like it. Okay, so we have this so far. Now we're going to add our greeting. And what I did for this was I fussy cutted it. And you know me, and this time, you know, I added a little element there. But I'm just going to fussy cut around that too. Because I felt like it needed it. And you could just fussy cut the words. And there is a die. And you could have added it to it. But I didn't. I just went ahead and did this, and I thought it came out really cute. So, yeah. Remember, when you're fussy cutting, you turn your paper, not your scissors. And there we go. And then I just went ahead and I took some, I think I took the minis, which, here they are. And I added some mini dimensionals to this. That one just fits on there. And then I took some of the wonderful lavender purple gems that they have that came in this suite. And I put one down here. I'm going to put it on this side this time since I have more room over there. And that is how you make the column card. And it sits up. After they receive it, they can sit it up and enjoy it all while they have it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this card, and I'll be back with card number 4. Bye-bye.